My name is Kayle-Vaden Roper. I am 22 years old. I come from the parish of St. Anne and I started sim racing in 2020. So, well, it does not feel like it has been 2 years. Well, I've always been interested in cars, motorsport in general. I unfortunately took so long to discover Formula One, and I was hooked on watching it. And I discovered the games, started playing the games on controller. I realized I was pretty good at it, and I wanted to, take it a bit more seriously. And that was the catalyst for my entrance into the sim racing world, not just F1, but you know, all other forms of motorsport, NASCAR, other open wheel, just racing. My favorite discipline to watch is definitely rally. I think those guys, rally drivers, are a different breed. It's absolutely immaculate to watch. It's very engaging. And my favorite to drive, sim racing, is open wheel. Not specifically Formula One, but just open wheel. Well, going way back to high school, playing on my laptop, started with the laptop keyboard, a mouse, and then I graduated to a controller, an Xbox controller, and then I got my first wheel and pedal set in 2021, which is a Thrustmaster TMX. I'm absolutely excited for sim racing in Jamaica and even more so for the Caribbean at large. Since the pandemic, well, the Caribbean first and foremost is a hotspot for motorsport. We have rally, we have rally cross, we have circuit racing, motorcycles, and so it's a part of our culture here. And so when the pandemic hit, everyone just had to find a way to keep that to scratch that motorsport itch. And so we have been moving into sim racing, and it's growing at a rapid rate. Even internationally, it's just growing. It's moved from $100 gift cards to now hundreds of thousands of dollars in prize money being given away to those who are fast enough to earn it. So I'm just excited to see where it goes, particularly in Jamaica. There are, corporate Jamaica is catching on to, the value of sim racing. So I'm just excited to see where it goes, where we have proper backing and more interest. It's going to take off. It has taken off. My thoughts on the Peak Performance Series, it's the first of its kind for the JSRA, and it has allowed, we have discovered such immense talent in the drivers that are that are on display in the Peak Performance. Drivers like myself, drivers like Kurt Moss, like Jaden, Mark, Kimani, those who I might not mention by name, but it's been a good opportunity for drivers and Jamaica to see that this sim racing thing, it's not just a game. It's not just driving around in circles, smashing up each other. It's a very serious discipline, and we're only gonna go up from here. Viewership has already been amazing, and I'm excited to see what future series will bring in terms of more talent, more drivers discovering sim racing, seeing it for what it can be instead of the notion that it's just a game. And I'm just overall excited. Well, my journey has only just begun. I don't know where it will see me, but my expectations or my goals, I'd rather say. My goal for sim racing is to increase my talent, get better. I learn something new every day. Every time I hit the track, my skill goes up by a little bit. There really is no ceiling when it comes to sim racing and your performance. There's always that extra 10th, that extra 100th, that extra 1,000th. The margins are so thin when it comes to sim racing. So I just want to keep driving, keep getting better, and hopefully I can get more opportunities to represent my country on the international scale, and maybe even jump into a real car and see if, or not see if, but see how well the sim racing skills will transfer. Zenith of my sim racing career so far definitely is my participation in the Monaco Sim Racing World Cup, or not quite participation in the World Cup itself. I got the chance to, myself and Tommy, we got the chance to go and represent our country. We got to the second of 3 stages, and unfortunately didn't get past the second stage, but that was really the point in my sim racing career so far that showed me that there is a lot more to this. There are thousands and thousands upon thousands of drivers out there that are immensely skilled, and there is a lot of opportunity, not just to race here locally and compete locally, but to compete regionally, to compete nationally and internationally. And I was reminded today that I could have made history, myself and Tommy. Unfortunately, didn't quite get it there, but it's events like those that keep me motivated, that keep me going, that there is a goal. I'm not just driving aimlessly. I want to do better and better and make my country proud.